Boom, a boom, boom. He's Cheftrek on the fast track. He's Cheftrek on the fast track. He's shaking and baking and mixing and fixing nutritious meal, nutritious meal. He's Cheftrek on the fast track. He's Cheftrek on the fast track. His food is so good, good. His food is so good, good. His food is so good, good. Cheftrek, 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 Cheftrek. His food is so good. Cheftrek, Cheftrek.
Hey, hey.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Cheftrek Adventure Series with the Cheftrek band. Hey, fellas, how y'all guys doing?
Hey, what's up?
Okay, that sounds good. And our favorite chef, Delmer Gill. And my name is Butch. And before I forget it, the Cheftrek band and the chef who's nominated for 2 awards. I guess I get that right, too. And the chef, Delmer Gill. And my name is Butch.
Enjoy faith, fun, food for friends and family. Faith, fun, food for friends and family. Enjoy faith, fun, food for friends and family. With Cheftrek, you will have faith, fun, food for friends and family. Have faith, fun, food for friends and family. Faith, fun, food for friends and family. With Cheftrek, you will. Welcome to the show. We've got a tasty, healthy meal. A 1, 2, 3 recipe by host Chef Delmer Gill. Enjoy faith, fun, food for friends and family. Enjoy faith, fun, food for friends and family. Enjoy faith, fun, food for friends and family. With Cheftrek, you will. Ladies and gentlemen, the host of Cheftrek, your man. Put your hands together for Delmer Gill.
Put your hands together for Chef Delmer Gill. Who is that?
Get Sergio.
Delmer Gill. Who is that? Officer Maynard. Officer Maynard.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to another Cheftrek Adventure Series. I'm your host. Hey! What happened to my head? Faith, fun, food, friends, and family. And here we go. Hi, folks. And we're off to another adventure. with another Chef Trek Adventure series. As I said, I am your host, Chef Delmer Gill. Not with me today, my wonderful co-host and executive producer, Mia Bird, but we just got back from a marvelous show that we shot on Martha's Vineyard. But let's get things rolling here. This is something we call Soups and Stews Part 2. Why is it that? Why would Soups and Stews Part 2 be called Part 2? Lou?
Yes.
Why?
Why?
Because it was
2 parts.
It was 1, then 2?
Yes.
Okay, you heard it. Wait a minute, I keep hearing, do I hear a whistle? Officer Bernard!
Oh, yes.
Bush! And my very own Chef Lorenzo. Puppeteer Bernard King. Band-wise, band director, Mr. George Dennis on keyboards. Brother Lou Dennis
I just heard.
on flute.
And give it.
And we are blessed to have one of my favorite percussion duos. Woohoo! Karen L. Smith and Miss Noise herself, Philly Cam's own, Donna Dorman, the Chef Trek Band. We're starting things off. What we doing today, Delmer? I have no idea. But I have some potatoes here that I'm going to use. But we're going to have onions with a couple of things. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, now I've had some potatoes in here. We're going to start with our Brazilian beef stew. So what's going in here is we're going to use a red onion. We will. Here's our celery. We're going to give a little stir, stir, stir. And we're going to let that go for a bit. But while we're also doing that, we'll start another application. And this time, we'll do white onion. Okay. We're going to add our beef. Now, what we did ahead of time was we pre-cooked our beef and our chicken, as so it doesn't take up too much time for our show. Now, our skillet, and we're also using our induction burners. Some of our stuff is from our sponsor in Florida, Healthcraft Products. Matter of fact, he sent me a new burner we're going to use for the next show. But what works with induction cooking, it has to be stainless steel, cast iron, or anything that a magnet will stick to. So we're doing our soups and the cast iron back here. We've just added our oil. We're going to add our onion. Some collards, which we're going to do what we call a chiffonade. We're going to get rid of that little rooted part just by tearing it out. And we're going to do what we call a chiffonade, in which we are going to tightly roll these collard green leaves up, 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 and we're going to do a thin slice, slice, slice.
We're the Ebonies, and we're watching the Chef Trek Show.
Well, I left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day. Never had I lost 1 minute of sleep, but I was worried about the thing that they might have been. Big wheels keep on turning, primary keep on burning, and we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river, and we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Do, 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 do.
Enough of this nonsense. It's one of my favorites. Horace Silver's Song for My Father. Always a good song for me. It reminds me of my dad, because this is indeed a song for my father. Vocalist Leon Thomas several years ago put lyrics to this exact song, so it's something you might want to check out. All right, we have our celery. We'll use our little bowl for transfer. Yes, we will, yes, we will, yes, we will. And yes, yes, yes. And this is going to serve with our chicken, which once again, our chicken has been pre-cooked to serve on time. And what else is going with this is our white potatoes. We're going to add a bit of our chicken stock. Red wine vinegar to our Brazilian beef stew. And you know, we have our white rice already been done that's going with this. And we're bringing our heat back up.
Chef,
Yes, sir.
why do a golfer wear 2 pair of pants?
I don't know, Chef Lorenzo, why does a golfer wear 2 pair of pants?
In case he get a hole in one.
Very good.
That's cool.
Come on, come on, come on.
Don't worry about yourself.
Let's give them a hand. They're getting better.
Well, thank you.
Bad jokes from puppets is getting better, so thank you very much.
Well, you're welcome.
Feel free to chime in with more bad jokes as they come about.
Ooh.
Now, I am going to do something. We have our collard greens, our onions, our celery, and chicken going very nicely here. And we're going to add a bit of rosemary to that. Or did we already? Oh, yes, we're going to add a little rosemary to that. Sure thing, Delmer, anything you say. And we're going to add a wee bit more of our chicken stock. We are. gonna let that go. It's about the 4 F's of the Cheftrek Adventure series. Faith, family, friends. Hey, wait a minute, Delmer. Friends and food, the 4 F's.
Food.
Viv, did I do that good? I was able to count pretty good. Vivian Crawford, Conversations Across Time. Hey, Viv, what's going on? You know who's not here? I'm not gonna call him Mr. $20 because he's not here. Side jokes. See, you always have bad jokes, side jokes, and just plain jokes on the Cheftrek Adventure show. Isn't that right, puppets?
Yes, it is.
Oh, yes.
So now, we're gonna let our chicken, white beans, we have onion and celery in there, red and orange peppers, and chefing out of collard green. That's just about there. We're gonna let that go a while. Our Brazilian beef is actually done. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna move along. We're gonna cut up our onion. More music, more.
More.
Okay, things are coming along very nicely. Well, thank you. Thank you.
It sure smells good.
I can take my temperature down on this because it's doing nicely. We're going to do our onion. And I know what's going on here.
Hey, Chef.
Yes.
Do onions make you cry?
They make me cry.
Oh, okay.
We don't have anything else left to either blanch or heat up. And I'm making adjustments. There we go. Now, okay, now that we've solved that situation, a lot of times with the induction burners, I try to use up too much energy and things will short out. So I have solved that situation so that things don't short out. So we are doing well. So we have our onions, celery, and we are about to cut our peppers. We're going to add a bit of oil to our pan. There we go. Nothing special. I mean, you can get festive and arrange stuff if you like. It's totally up to you. But for the sake of time, we shall not get as fancy as normal. I think is absolutely wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Let's check. Yes, yes, yes. Toss, toss, toss. Oh, a couple more cherries and this guy here. A red onion. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut our red onion in half and in quarters and do a nice little as thin as possible slice. And like I said, we're going to add that.
I think I will take the bread.
Butch, if you ask Miss Vivian Crawford nicely, could you go get her a cookie? I bet she'll go and get it.
Could she give me a cookie?
I mean, that's not nice. So excuse me, Miss Vivian, I know you're busy, but can you get me a cookie?
I know you're busy, and I can't wait for that cookie.
I guess, Viv, that's about as best as we're going to get it. Could you give me a cookie to give to the puppet?
Yes.
That'll be fine.
And you can bring the bread, too.
Oh, shut up. Oh, it's not polite to tell children to shut up. Unless they really need to shut up. But you can tell a puppet. Karen, can't we tell a puppet to shut up? Okay. Okay, thank you.
Well, Jim Hanson's
That's
book.
a good book. Not to be confused with The Good Book, but that's a good book. Thank you, Vivian.
Thank you, Vivian.
Don't let her feed it to him, he'll bite her.
Oh, boy.
Now,
Yum,
Mr.
yum.
Weeks, can we get a close-up of this?
Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum,
You can get me and the puppet stage. Now, it's a regular thing with the show. Butch has got to get his cookie. Butch, don't bite me as usual, okay?
I'll try not to.
Okay, here you are. Very good. Thank you, Butch.
Ooh, that you do.
Now we got this nonsense
Oh,
out the way.
boy.
And Vivian, thank you. We have our lemons and limes. We're going to do a little roll. Oh, oh, we're going to take a little bit of our lime juice and just roughly go over our salad for a quick little citrusy situation. And then last, we have our vegetarian-based item, which we don't have another bowl to put that in, but this will work. I do believe we will have some close-ups of this stuff as it's out on the table. I'm looking. Well, actually, you guys can truck in and get all of this. Feel free to truck in. Truck. Come on in. Marvelous, simply marvelous. Earl, if you take this side, Viv, you take that side. Donald and James just go back and forth between the two images. Once you have them, then everybody can go back in their place. I can tilt them, yes. Let's tilt this one. And let's tilt this one. I'm gonna get to them. And I'll tilt this one. This is the only one you're gonna have trouble seeing because it's it's a high pot and a little in it. So you may not be able to get this one as good as possible. Let's put this in, put number 1 in program, please, so we can see what this looks like. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I do believe, as I have said already, we've come to the end of another Cheftrek adventure. Wait. Now that this foolishness, hey, you gotta have this foolishness for shows, right?
Yes, I'm here.
Karen, thank you for bringing your musical socks. Thank you. Now, On behalf of the Cheftrek Adventure series, I am your host, Chef Delmer Gill, as I'm trying to get dressed. What's going on here, Delmer? My wonderful co-host, Mia A. Bird, is not with us today, but when she has the time, she will always grace us with her presence. So, thank you, folks, as we're about to disappear.
So long, we love you.
Yes, yes, yes.
We love y'all.
Yes, yes, yes.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Woo.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
George Dennis!
Bye-bye. We
Lou
love
Dennis!
Cheftrek,
The amazing percussion duo, Karen L. Smith and Donna Dorman. Till next we meet.
food for friends and family. Faith fun food for friends and family.
All right, let's get things set and done.
Cheftrek, track you will.
Boom, a boom, boom. He's Cheftrek on the fast track. He's Cheftrek on the fast track. He's shaking and baking and mixing and fixing nutritious meal, nutritious meal. He's Cheftrek on the fast track. He's Cheftrek on the fast track. His food is so good, good. His food is so good, good. His food is so good, good. Cheftrek, 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 Cheftrek. His food is so good. Cheftrek, Cheftrek.